What's good, YouTube? This is Kev here, aka Shank Entertainment. We're back again with another video on tonight. Today we got a lot to talk about, a lot of news, a lot of big news, a lot of changes, a lot of movement going on in Colorado football as well as college football in general. But we're going to get to that here on this show. So I'm going to give a few more people a chance to tap in, of course, so we can get this ball rolling. But if you do miss this live, I appreciate you for stopping by the channel. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to the channel. I have a lot of exciting news and exciting content coming for you guys here in the near future that I would not want you guys to miss, and I'm sure you wouldn't want to miss either. So if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel and put those post notifications on so you'll be notified when I drop a new video. Hey, if you're joining in, welcome in, welcome in. Hey, as always, if you're joining in, I'm giving a few minutes for a couple more people to join in to the live. Actually, very, very excited to talk about what we're going to be talking about today. Hey, if you're joining in, welcome in, welcome in. I'll give about 30 more seconds for a few more people to join in. Then we'll go ahead and get this ball rolling. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So first and foremost, I'm sure many of you are aware of everything that's been transpiring with Colorado and Deion Sanders. Some of which is fact-based, some of which is opinion-based as well. But first and foremost, let's just talk about Deion. Get that out the way. There's been a lot of rumors going around about Deion being a potential head coach at the Dallas Cowboys. This is true. Deion is definitely a candidate and a top candidate as well to be a coach at the Dallas Cowboys. However, I just want to talk about a few reasons why I think that's not going to happen. Been doing a lot of research yesterday and today, just trying to find what I can find in regards to whether or not this is actually going to be a thing here in the future. But let's just break down some things as to why I don't think Prime is going to go over to the Dallas Cowboys, at least this year, at least this upcoming season. So first and foremost, me personally, I'm not sure if you guys, what you guys think. Let me know what you think in the comment section about what I'm talking about, in my opinions as well. But me personally, I feel like Prime time is needed more at CU. Prime has stated in the past numerous of times. He's tweeted out, he's made videos, like he spoke on other people's videos as well, that he didn't have any plans to leave Colorado anytime soon, or at least until his contract is up. So a lot of things are circulating around now, and this is not the first time. This has happened before. I don't know if you guys recall or remember, but they were trying to say that Prime is going to leave and go to Texas A&M at a point in time. And then he also said he's going to go to the Dallas Cowboys at a point in time. So a lot of when you have a name like Prime, okay, I don't know, a lot of people are not really fans of Deion, and you also have a section of people who are fans of Deion. So I'm going to be honest. He's one of my role models, one of the dudes that kind of just brought me into football at a very, very young age. And when you look at the impact that Deion has had on college football as a whole and just coaching, like I said this in the last video I did, like he's made an impact pretty much everywhere he stepped foot at Trinity High School, at Jackson State, at Colorado now. Coaches and other programs are going to want that. And if you know Deion, you know he has a very, very good relationship with Jerry Jones as well. And not only that, Deion was a legend and a star and a Hall of Famer while, he made history at the Dallas Cowboys. So, a lot of coaches and programs are going to want that. Deion attracts a lot of people. Deion has he has his aura about him that people like, And not only that, this man's a legend. He's a Hall of Famer. So, of course, a lot of programs are going to want him, though. But I think he'll have more need on the collegiate level and even more so at Colorado for right now before, he is, makes his decision to leave and go to another program or the next level. Next thing I want to talk about. So, let's act like we don't know Deion. Like, let's act like we not know Deion. Like, he's the master of social media. Like, he's one of the masters of social media. So, you got to think about it. It's the reason why he's not responding to this now anymore. Like, all these accusations about him being the next head coach of the Dallas Cowboys. This is the reason why he's not responding to that noise right now. Because he's already responded to it in the past and let you guys know that he has no plans of going anywhere else right now. And Deion likes to get the juices flowing. He likes to get, the suspense. He likes the suspense. That's just how he is. Like, Deion's like, it's just, I can't really explain it. He's just, it's all a part of the game. Let's put it that way. So, another thing, kids come to play for Deion and not CU. We got to think about that as well. Like, if Deion wasn't there, half of those recruits would not be there. Let's just be honest. These kids are actually coming to play for Deion. So, when they commit to schools, I'm pretty sure that when these accusations roll out, I'm pretty sure these kids are asking him, hey, coach, I've been hearing that such and such. I've been hearing that you maybe out. Like, is it even worth me committing? I'm sure these kids are having that conversation. And Deion, in his own way, he's probably, saying to them, yeah, I'm rocking with you. I'm rocking with you. So I don't think Deion would put so much effort into a coaching staff and so much effort into players coming to the program, have them commit and him just dip out on them. I honestly don't believe that. That's really, really not in Deion's character from what I've seen of him and from how he moves this period. I don't see that happen. A lot of people say, oh, well, Deion's not getting paid, so he don't need to be there. Like, nobody's giving him an extension to his contract. He's been contacting Rick George, and he's not giving him an extension. If Deion's not getting paid, he's not going to want to stay. So let me just clear this up. I don't believe money is the issue when it comes to this. Honestly, money is not the issue. Right? And I say that because he's already a millionaire, number one. Okay, Hall of Famer, played in the league, dominated in the league, played in the MLB, did pretty good in the MLB, and then on top of that, he makes more money off his endorsements anyway. So money is not technically an issue. Of course, we're going to want more money, but I don't believe that in this case, money is an issue when it comes to Prime. That's just my personal opinion. Another thing, like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Deion is a man of high character. He's not even finished dominating yet. Like, one word I always hear him say is dominating. Not just winning, but dominating. So he took a program that was 111, made them 4-8. Okay, that's improvement. Not the best, but that's improvement. Then from 4-8 to 9-3, that's big. But I feel like he's not done yet. I feel like, yeah, they improved, but I feel like he didn't really get to the point that they wanted to get to. Like, their last game, they lost at the bowl game. You know, he tried to, well, not try. He took the team to the bowl game as he promised. You know, he did that from his Peggy or whatever. And the goal was to win that. They didn't end up winning that. Also, the goal was to go to the Big 12 championship. They didn't do that. So it's still a lot of stuff on the table that I feel like he hasn't accomplished yet as a coach here at Colorado yet. Mind you, he's now, I'm saying all this, but that doesn't mean that he hasn't done anything at all. I just feel like there's more room and still a lot of things that he wants to do within the program before he leaves. Because whatever program he's at and he decides to leave, he's going to leave in a good position. Look at Jackson State. For everybody that knows about Jackson State, you know, they wasn't the best at all. Before he got there, the program and the condition of the program wasn't the best. Came there, turned it completely around, and now they just won the championship. That's a program that's going to be talked about for some years now. Colorado is now always going to be in the map. Even when Deion leaves, it's going to be like, okay, once Deion leaves, what are they going to do? So I feel like he's not done accomplishing a lot of things that he's wanting to do yet at the Colorado program. Another reason why I think Deion is not going to go to the NFL, at least not right now, is because he said it in the past. Like, I don't know if y'all remember the Well Off Media video, but he literally said it out of his own mouth that those dudes, pretty much all those dudes in the NFL, they're already millionaires. So trying to convince a millionaire and coach a millionaire to really, really go full throttle and play with the same level of intensity that they would have in high school and in college, it's not always the easiest thing to do. I didn't say it was impossible. It's just not always the easiest thing to do. I just feel like Deion just needed more on those levels. Deion does good with people who are trying to obtain greatness and success within, the different things that they do. In this case, sports, football. So let's just pull some of these things up right here, though. So let's talk about this comment. So I seen this today, and it says Deion would. So as you can see, I highlighted that Deion would almost certainly accept the head coaching position for the Cowboys. So remember I talked about earlier on in this video that Deion's a master of the media. So Deion knows how to talk. Let's all agree to that. Deion knows how to talk and articulate himself, right? He knows what to say, when to say it, how to say it, who to say it in front of. He just really, really good at that. So the simple fact that he said would, it just indicates that it's a possibility maybe in the future. Like he would, like, yeah, I would, but that doesn't mean I'm going. So me personally, y'all have to pay attention to things like that. Like word choice, diction. another thing I wanted to pull up. So this just actually came out about a couple minutes ago. I don't know if any of you guys follow Buff News Weekly on Twitter or whatever, but they literally just dropped this tweet. I want to say about 20 minutes ago with the eyeballs. What does that mean? Got Deion right here. It says, "Let's work." What does this mean? Now I'm scratching my head. Now I'm ready to figure out, okay, all right, what's really going on? Is it about to be a big announcement? Potential commits? Somebody coming in from the transfer portal? And I get to that later on in this video. Like, what's really going on? I don't know. But I'm hoping that I get some news here while I'm on live so I can keep you guys updated. But like I said, it was a tweet that just dropped. So I'm looking to see what this means. What do y'all think this means? Is some big news about to come out? Could we know who the next offensive line coach is going to be? Can we have some news on Deion's in this whole Dallas Cowboys stuff? Now, what do you think this tweet means? The next thing I want to talk to y'all about is a video that I came across today. I'm guessing this is like a podcast they was doing today, but Deion posted this video on his story. Not to say this means anything. He could just be simply supporting, but I don't think it's that. The topic of the video, and Deion put this on the story. So
Deion going to Dallas?
No, not yet.
Not yet?
It looked like it, but it ain't official yet. It ain't official.
P, you do that, P?
Hell yeah.
You got to do that, right?
Man, what they need that in the worst way. He the only one that can go there.
This is like a player.
I could tell by the way they talking. Like this might have been set up. Like this might have been planned on purpose to say. Like the media, everything connects itself. Everything connects itself. You just got to connect the dots. All this is not happening for no reason. He's smart though. Deion's a genius, without even trying to be. But I don't know. What do you guys think that means though? From that video, a lot of celebrities feel like Deion should go to the next level. Do you guys feel like Deion should actually go to the Cowboys or not? Like if he was to make the decision, would you guys be mad? I know I would. I ain't gonna lie to you, but what do y'all think? Next up, so came out today and a couple days ago. So this is another reason why I feel like Deion might not be going to the Cowboys, at least not right now. So this right here, his name is Robert Saleh, something like that. Whatever his last name. He's also a top candidate for the Cowboys right now. If anybody know about him, he coached over at the Jets, completely turned the Jets program around for sure. Right now he's a top candidate for the Jets. So for the Cowboys. So I don't know if they're gonna bring him in for an interview or what have you, but he's one of the top candidates right now, along with another dude who I'm about to bring up. His name is Kalen Moore. He's now the top candidate for the Dallas Cowboys head coach position. I believe he has an interview with the Dallas Cowboys. So here it goes right here. He's one of the top candidates. So I don't know what's going on. Like I said, I don't think Deion's going to go to the Cowboys, at least this year, at all. I don't see that happening. It wouldn't really make sense necessarily. Like, he's not needed right now in the NFL at all. But right now, this is another top candidate they have for the Cowboys. All right, moving on, though. Moving on. Next up, this is really big. I really hope this happens. I'm not going to lie. If anybody knows him, I mentioned him within the past 3 videos. So, Matt, if you end up seeing this video, shout out to you. This is Matt McChesney. He's going for a second interview for Colorado's offensive line coaching job, and was told Coach Prime is staying. So that's another reason why I feel like Prime is staying, because Matt McChesney is a reasonable source. I was watching a little bit of his video before I got on live as well. He just talking over, what he experienced at Colorado. The other day, I believe it was yesterday, he was at Colorado, and he was able to have his first interview and speak with a couple other coaches that was there. I know he mentioned George Hegman that was there as well, and he spoke with him as well. So I hope we can land him. Like I said, he's coming back for a second interview, so that's really, really big. That means a lot, actually, within this program. If anybody doesn't know who Matt McChesney is, he's a Colorado alumni, played at Colorado in the past, and then moved over to the NFL level, played for the Denver Broncos, and now he's a personal trainer. A lot of kids that, are on the high school level or transitioning to the collegiate level, or who are currently in the collegiate level, they all train with him on that level. So I hope we can land him. He's a hell of a coach, hell of a trainer as well. So this will be a big get. Also, Prime likes the NFL caliber talent as well. He likes to bring those NFL dudes in, and this is an NFL dude. And he's still active in the scene. Like he's keeping up with what's going on in Colorado. I feel like bringing in dudes that's alumni is really, really big, because they know the tradition. They know the culture, and pretty much they know the assignment. They know what Prime is trying to do. They know how much it actually means to the program itself. So I feel like Matt will be a big get to come in for Colorado for sure. And then he knows a lot of kids as well. He knows a lot of kids because he trains them. So I feel like he can bring in and be another kind of like another recruiter in a sense. So I hope we can land Matt. Definitely hope we land Matt. Like I said, he's going in for another interview with Colorado. I believe he's going there tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Don't quote me on that. He was told that Prime is staying, so I'm not really surprised about that. This is another tweet as well by him. My bad, it's a little blurry, but it's just showing him within the Colorado facility. So hoping we can land him for sure. Next up. So as you can see, there's two gentlemen right here. We have Tommy Robinson and Coach Flea. Coach Flea, I haven't seen him in any well-off media or Reach the People media videos lately at all. I do know that he was battling with some health issues in the past. As I said before, praying for him and his family as well, that his body is fully healthy and recovered. That anything that's not like God is taken out and removed from his body. But I'm not sure what the status is of that yet. But word did come out that there is a new running back coach here at Colorado. This is also a big get as well. His name is Tommy Robinson. Just a little bit of backstory about Tommy Robinson. Here, as you can see, I'm going to pull up this picture. I'm sure many of you probably have seen this picture before. So Tommy Robinson, he was a running back coach at the following universities. He was a running back coach at Texas University, LSU, USC, Miami U, Memphis, Oklahoma State, the Dallas Cowboys, and Arizona Cardinals. So he has a lot of experience. He's been to a lot of programs on the higher level, a lot of SEC teams and high top-notch programs. He was also a wide receivers coach at TCU and also a tight ends coach at Georgia Tech. And then lastly, he was a assistant offensive coach at the Dallas Cowboys. So he not only has collegiate coaching experience, he's also been on the NFL level as well. So that's a really, really big thing. Like I said, Prime likes to bring in those dudes who have either played on the NFL level or coached on the NFL level. Something else I learned about him, He's also a top recruiter. He was a top recruiter at a point in time throughout the collegiate level. This is really, really big because, we're talking about running backs here, right? He's a running back coach. So could he bring somebody else in at that running back position? I don't know. Like I said, he was a top recruiter at a point in time. Could he bring in a big time running back? Who knows? Next, a little bit of information about him is in all 3 seasons with LSU Tigers, Robinson's running back room produced back-to-back 1,000 yards rushers. Some of those running backs were Darius Geis. I'm sure many of y'all know who that is. He played for LSU. Darius Geis is this dude that's inside of this picture right here that you're looking at. Nick Brossett and Edward Harlani. Whatever. I suck at pronouncing last name sometimes, y'all. So, I don't know. I feel like this is a big get, though. I mean, I am curious what happened to Coach Flea. Like I said, I hope he's doing good. But Colorado has moved on, and they have a new running back room, a new running backs coach. So, I don't know. What do you guys think about this get, though? Do y'all feel like Tommy Robinson is a win? What do you guys think in the comment section? Do you think this is a win for Colorado? If you think so, go ahead and comment down below. Anyway, moving on. So let's talk about some new expectations for Colorado. A lot of stuff that was mentioned in many videos, and a lot of stuff that was mentioned before the season even ended. So something that Prime has harped on since he got to the program and at other programs as well is that they have to have better grades. Pretty much if you don't have the grades that you need, you just won't be playing. Simple as that. I don't care how many stars you got. I don't care how long you've been at the program. I don't care who you are, how famous you are on and off the field. If you ain't got the grades, you ain't playing. Simple as that. So I did want to shout this out. So I'm sure many of you guys have seen this as well. For the first time in 120 years, the GPA was over a 3.0 GPA. So that's really, really big. Like I said, Prime really cracks down when it comes to school. Like, if you ain't performing in the classroom, I won't even give you a chance to perform on the field. So you might as well go ahead and hang that up. But yeah. So pretty much he said, if your grade's not where it need to be at, you're just not going to play. I'm gonna pull up this clip with a video of him talking about grades and pay.
Get involved.
Let's go ahead and play
with what you make and whatever. But when you stop going to class, now you're affecting me. So we're going to affect your check. When you stop going to class and I see a multitude of F's and D's up, we're going to affect your check. Do we understand that? No, because I don't want you running to Coach Ray saying, well, man, why y'all took this out of my check? Well, that's the way it is in the pros. When you stop doing certain things that you're supposed to do, that you signed up to do, you're going to be affected. So we're going to do that. So now we're left with those failing grades, and that messes up our APR, which we're not going to have. That don't make sense whatsoever. So when you stop going to class, we're going to stop paying.
So as you can see right there, he ain't playing when it comes to that at all. He said if you ain't got the grades, you're getting D's and F's, and you're bringing that home on a consistent basis, he's going to start to affect your check and your funds and then your NIL that you got coming in. So don't act confused if that starts to happen. He just not going to tolerate that at the program. So I don't disagree with him. I mean, if you're not performing well in the classroom, I don't know why you think you deserve to even be on the field. You got to be a student first and then the athlete. So like I said, I don't disagree with him. But shout out to Recent People Media for that video. As you can see right there, it's not my video, but yeah. Next up, let's move on though. Let's shift gears here from Colorado. This is really, really big news. This is also interesting. Jonte Cook. Many of y'all might know him. He was a star wide receiver at Texas Longhorns. Then he hopped into the portal. He transferred to Washington. Now he's leaving Washington. Literally 2 weeks later. Like I don't know what's going on there, but my man said I'm gonna go here for 2 weeks and I'm out. So best of luck to him though. I don't know where he's gonna go now at all. So it could be Oregon, could be Texas A&M. I wouldn't be surprised if it was either one of them schools because Anyway, moving on from him. This is very interesting as well. So many of y'all might know him as well. He was a 5-star, Micah Hudson. Looks like Micah Hudson has not been practicing and he has decided to step away from all sports activities for now. So I'm not going to jump to any conclusions right now and say he's going to hop into the portal or not. He could be having family issues going on, health issues, stuff that we don't know, stuff that he hasn't even announced. So I'm not even going to jump to conclusions. That's just not how I roll. But it's interesting though. Let's say he did allegedly happen to happen back into the portal. I wouldn't even know where he'll go. I do know that he was on our radar, Colorado's radar at a point in time. So I don't know if Colorado would still even go after him if he was to hop into the portal. But he hasn't been practicing with the team lately. It seems as though. So, like I said, I hope everything is fine with him though. And nothing's, detrimental going on. But speaking of transfer portal, I came across something earlier. I was doing my research. It stated that FBS coaches vote to shrink transfer portal window to 10 days, implementing recruiting dead period in December. So pretty much they want to just shrink the window for the transfer portal, which I don't agree with. Don't disagree with. I stated this in the past that I feel like the window should be a little bit shorter. If it's not shorter, I feel like they should just have one window. And that one window be like after the championship is over. I say that because you get a lot of dudes like this that just tend to hop around too much, and I'm not gonna lie, it's exciting. It creates suspense, but I feel like before you even hit the portal, I feel like you should already know where you're gonna go. Like if you commit to a school, that should be that. Like you shouldn't keep hop. Like I seen dudes that's been to like 7 programs. It's kind of ridiculous. Like what are you doing? Are you just trying to take visits to schools? But like I said, a lot of coaches are voting to shorten the window. So I don't know. We'll see how that turns out. Something else I also came across. It says Texas Longhorns currently have 9 outgoing transfers in the 2025 class. So 9 of their players out of that team decided, hey, I'm out. I ain't sticking around in this program. I don't know what's going on in this program, but I'm out. I got to go do what's best for me. Looks like all 9 of those dudes are committed to a place right now. So, they left the program with some intention. So, I don't know what's going to happen with that program and how that's going to look in the future. Something else I also want to talk about, I wanted to piggyback on Colorado again. This is my personal opinion. I feel like Colorado could have a bigger second window of a transfer portal, as well as more players might hit the portal from Colorado as well. So I feel like we're going to get some more people in as well, people that we wouldn't even expect to get in. But I also feel like some of our dudes are going to leave too. I don't want us to get blindsided. We may see some people that we don't want to leave hit the portal. You never know. Or they might stay. You just never know. But I'm pretty sure some more dudes from Colorado's team is going to hit the portal for sure. But Coach Prime, he's being silent. He's moving swiftly, low key. Like he's not trying to do too much. He's not trying to go after all the players in the portal. He's not trying to just go after you because of how big your name is or where you rank at in the transfer portal. That's not really what he's doing. He's trying to get players that he actually need and be mindful. Why go out and spend so much money, pay them just for them to sit on the bench and not be developed? That's a waste. That's a waste. So Prime is being smart with that move. Let's move on though. Let's look at what's going on in North Carolina. A lot of people think that Bill Belichick is going to be back into the league soon. Let's check out what it says here. It says breaking: Bill Belichick's contract at North Carolina is still unsigned. So it looks like he hasn't signed it yet at all. It says industry sources say that could lead to a legal gray area about how much, if any, of a buyout there will be if Belichick left for the pros. So you see it here. Is he planning on making a move to the NFL? Like, what's going on with that? Me personally, I think that he's done with the NFL. Like, I don't think he's going to go back to the NFL. I think that ship has sailed. Maybe he just didn't sign it yet. I don't know. But this is interesting. I'm definitely going to be on the lookout to figure out what's going on with that and why he hasn't, signed it. So next up, let's move on from there. Let's talk about this, and I actually want to know you guys' opinion in the comment section. Let me know. NFL #1 draft pick odds. So right now, Cam Ward is in the lead to be the #1 pick. And then Shador is right under him, and Abdul Carter is right under him, Travis Hunter, and offensive tackle Will Campbell. I don't necessarily disagree with this at all. I like Cam Ward. He's a solid player. I could see him being a #1 pick, depending on who has the pick. I don't know. I don't know if somebody's going to give up a pick, in trade spots. You know what I mean? So it all depends. It all depends. I don't see, and I like him, but I don't see Abdul Carter being a #1 pick. And I don't see an offensive tackle being a #1 pick. It's definitely going to be a quarterback for sure. Travis Hunter, yeah, I would think that he would be a #1 pick, but I think he's going to be a quarterback getting drafted off the board first in the NFL draft. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section, though, about that. Next up, LSU's quarterback, Colin Hurley, was found unresponsive in an on-campus car crash Thursday morning. So prayers out to him. I seen this, and I definitely want to bring this up. Hope he's doing well, and that there is speedy recovery for him as well. I don't wish this upon anybody at all whatsoever. So I hope that he's good. I have to take a look at the status of that now to see if he's responsive now, but hope he's doing good, and my prayers are being sent out to him. So and lastly, Randy Moss, my guy. Prayers out for Randy Moss. This is actually one of my childhood favorite players, so I had to put him in here along with Deion and all them as my favorite players too. But prayers for him. I know he's been dealing with some health issues, having some health challenges for a while now. So prayers out to him and his family as well. So. Hey, lastly, anybody have any questions about anything, any concerns about anything, or anything that that stood out to you in this video? I'll give you guys a moment to drop your questions or anything down in the comment section, and I'll answer them in this live. See if I forgot anything though while I'm waiting for some questions to come up. Oh, so I talked about Matt McChesney earlier. I'm gonna bring him back up really quick. So Matt McChesney here. So not only that I think he'll be a great hire, I feel like him and George Hegeman, who is now the co-assistant offensive line coach, and Coach Gunnar White, I feel like they'll clash really, really good. Within the offensive line room, they really, 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 really need coaches like them. I ain't gonna lie, like they need that mean street coach, coaches who have NFL experience, coaches who have coached at numerous programs, coaches that not only coach but train other athletes. Like we need coaches like that. If anybody know about Matt McChesney, they know how he get his mouth a little crazy, but he means well. He means well. So that's my whole spiel on that. Let's see what he said. I pray it goes out and blessings come down. Oh yeah, for sure, for sure. Yeah, we just gotta just have faith, God will bless us. God will bless us. But yeah, I'm still giving you guys a chance to drop any more questions or comments that you want to drop in the conversation. Also, some other stuff that I feel like is expectations for Colorado is, and I mention this every video. So does Colorado and the coaches, and what they mention in the well-off media videos. But there's a very, very high emphasis on being able to run the ball at a high level. They say it literally every single meeting. Every single meeting. That's something that they lack. That and the offensive line are the two biggest areas of opportunities. But I know that they're going to want to run the ball. But as I mentioned in the beginning of the video, they got Tommy Lee that came in, and let's see what he do at the coaching level here at Colorado. Obviously, a Big 12 championship is on the forefront of their mind. Not only to get there, but to actually win it. Ronnie says the portal closed. Yes, the portal is closed, but if you're a grad, you can still enter not the portal whenever. So if you're a grad, that's probably why you see some people still committing in different places and stuff like that. That's why. But yeah, the portal is closed, and then the second window opens up in the spring. Obviously, on Colorado's forefront of their mind is, and I just said it. Not only do they need to improve, but they need bigger and better offensive linemen. And I said this in the videos in the past. They need dudes who are going to come in and push each other, who are going to actually compete for a starting spot every single week. Prime has said it on numerous occasions that your spot is not guaranteed every single week. Only person whose spot was guaranteed every single week was Travis. Let's be honest. But they need those offensive line to come in who's going to actually push each other and actually work. Stronger offensive linemen, bigger offensive linemen, as well as good coaching as well. That's why I hope Matt McChesney comes through. But you never know who could also be another candidate. You might get somebody who I never even thought of. So, something else that he also emphasized, and it was very, very stressful for me this past season. Bless Mata Hart. I like him, but Mata don't miss didn't that didn't really happen too much this past season. No, yeah, Matt would be a phenomenal coach. I ain't gonna lie to you. I feel like Matt would. If they get Matt, I might hit a couple backflips for y'all and post it for y'all. But I'm gonna be hyped. But yeah, as far as kicking, like, they really emphasize that they need somebody who's going to be able to kick the ball to the end zone every single time. We punting the ball, it's going halfway in the field and punting the ball. It's not even making it to the end zone and kicking the ball into a field goal and can't kick more than 35. It wasn't a pretty sight this past season when it came to that. So, but they have brung some some dudes in this past transfer portal window, and also they had a 5-star commit kicker that is also committed to the program. So hopefully he'll do good. What do you think about running back Dominic Johnson? I'm not even sure about him at all, Ronnie. I gotta go take a look at him. Matter of fact, let me take a look at him right now. See what his stats are talking about while I'm on here. Dominic Johnson, let's take a look. Let's take a look. Are you talking about the Arkansas transfer, the one that just committed to TCU? Because that's Dominique. I'm not sure if you meant to put Dominique or if that's actually supposed to be Dominic. Because when I search that up, I see a lot of Dominique come up. I'm going to go ahead and get back to that, though. Let me know what school he plays at, Rodney, so I can take a look at him real quick. Some of his stats. Something else that's an expectation for Colorado is, they expect to be the less penalized team this season. I mentioned in the past video as well. Prime put up a chart sheet, and pretty much they were like at the top of the list for being the most penalized team this past season. So I know they're going to harp on that really, really big coming up this season, being more disciplined. And then lastly, just getting stronger and faster as a team. The speed and the strength definitely got to improve. Definitely has to improve. See if I have any more updates for you guys. Uh-oh. Something just came out. It says first coach Brick Bomb. It says, according to me and others insiders, Colorado and Deion Sanders have reportedly finalized an extension. So boom. I think that just I told you guys I'll keep you guys informed. live. Per that tweet, looks like he finalized a extension. So he said Matt's interviews tomorrow. Yep. Yeah, Matt's interview is tomorrow. I just looked that up too. So tomorrow might be the day, but I don't know. Prime is taking his time with announcing that as well. So everything he does, he does on his time. So, but for him to come back for a second interview, it's got to be something there. And the fans love him. The fans love him. So hope we can land him. But anyway, that's all I got for y'all tonight. If you're new to the channel, you're stopping by and see my channel for the first time, please make sure you subscribe to the channel, please. That'll really help me out with a lot of different things. Been doing my best with keep you guys informed, not only on Colorado. I try to tap into other schools as well when I can. But yeah, like, comment, and subscribe to this video and this channel. Put those post notifications on as well, so you'll be notified when I go live or when I drop another video. I typically post on my YouTube before I go live, so you guys can always see that as well. But that's all I have for you guys today, and I will get back with you guys, if not later on tonight, depending upon what information drops. I'll get back with you guys again tomorrow. So peace out. Have a blessed rest of your night.